Alright guys, check this out. Got this key to this Kia Stinger. Before we start, once again, I do like to give a big thank you to the guys over at Western Motors. I'm going to leave the number on the screen. Give them a call if you are interested in this vehicle. This vehicle is pretty cool, to be honest. I feel like it doesn't get enough recognition on his name. But if you guys are interested, go ahead and give them a call and they'll take care of you. They're really good people. And from that being said, let's get onto this video. Alright, so underneath the hood, you do have a inline 4-cylinder that it is turbocharged. Now you do have 300 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque. Now this is connected to a 8-speed automatic transmission. Pretty good, solid power numbers, solid power figures, you can say. So EPA does rate this at 22 in the city, 32 on the highway. Not horrible. 5W30 oil weight. See that turbocharge. You do have these brace bars right here for more stability on both sides, as you can see. So you do have those little looking vents on the hood, but they are actually not functional. They're just there for show. Now you do have this gorgeous paint. I don't know what the color is, or I don't know what the name is. Anyways, I don't know what the color is or what the name is, but it looks phenomenal. You do have your Kia badge right there. You do have your grill, all that it is functional. You do have sensor that is right there. You can't tell, but you have a camera, proximity sensors as well. Lower grill. Now, there is this color. I don't know how to explain it. It's like not chrome. It looks like chrome, but it's not. Now you do have your headlights, which are LED. There you go. They are LED, low beam and high beam. You do have your DRLs, 2 of them right there. And you do have an air curtain on the side. Going up to the side profile. Now, honestly, it is a pretty wide vehicle, like that fender, the way it pops out. It is relatively wide. Now going to your wheel setup. Now you do have upgraded brakes. You do have, I believe, what is a 4-piston. I'm not too entirely sure, but you do get in red and they are Brembo. Now your tire size is a 225/40/19. You also have this air curtain right here. Oh, this vent on the side of the fender, sorry. It actually is functional. It does serve a purpose as well. Now to your mirror, like I said, it looks chrome, but it's not chrome. I don't know what to explain, what kind of color it is, but you do have integrated turn signals into your mirror. You do have camera, because you do have the 360 camera on this vehicle. Now you do have a sunroof. I have it partially open. Now you do have black in between your door sills, and then you do have chrome trim going all around. Door handle is keyless entry. Just put your hand right over. You can press the button. Now going to your rear wheels, which is a different setup, you do have 255, which is wider, and you have a 35 series sidewall. In the front you have a 40, and the same size wheel, still 19, but it's a little weird. As you can see, you open it up. Now you don't have capless fueling. Close that up. Now to your roof. So it is black because obviously it's a sunroof. They should have blacked out the rest of the roof, in my opinion, instead of leaving it the same color. Should have just blacked it out all the way through back. Now to your rear, you do have all your light, like the reflector going all the way through to your light. Now you do have quad exhaust tips, which basically look like that. And then you do have proximity sensors in the rear. You do have your Stinger badge right there. You do have your GT badge right there. Now you can open the rear as well with your key fob. Just hold it and it will open all the way up. Hatch. You do have this cover right here to cover it up. Now it is relatively wide opening, pretty long, but it's not deep. So underneath this you do have a spare tire you can put on. It's jack. But now you can't put it down by pulling on this, or you can press this button right here. We'll close it down for you. You do have top tether points as well. Just close it down. There it is. Now to your rear door, man, like that door right there on top sticks out super long. So like if you gotta get in, it's a tight squeeze, or car's too close to you, that's probably gonna hit the car, but it's super long. Anyways, but besides that, you do have all like injected molding on top. You do have speakers. Now you do have a Harman Kardon sound system on this. You got your door handle, it's really nice. Leather with stitching going through all the way through. You do have heated seats as well for the rear passengers. Now your window controls, cup holder, your speaker. Door sill, all you have is this, nothing there. Leather seats in the rear as well. Now you do have air vents back here, and you do have a 12 volt and a USB. You do have a 12 volt and a USB-C. Fold this down, and you do have 2 cup holders. Now the thing is with the Kia Stinger, it is relatively small. So I am 6 feet tall, and my knees are hitting against the seat, but you do have pockets on both sides. That's a plus. Should have made it leather instead of like netted. I feel like netted doesn't last as long. And then you do have a drive humper right here. You do have door light. You do have your light controls back here as well. Headroom is decent. And then behind you, you do have that flat floor right there to cover up all whatever you carry in the back. Alright, so to your door, you do have all soft touch as well on top. Door handle, you have 2 memory seats, the hardened harness sound system, which does look very nice. Leather as well in the back doors, just like that, exactly the same. Window controls, and you do have your mirror adjustments, your lock, and then they can automatically fold in. And then you do have all hard plastic underneath, your speaker, sub, and then you have electronically adjustable seats. Now they are heated and ventilated, which is very nice. So when you do come inside the vehicle, the steering wheel is electronically adjustable, and when you get out, turn it off, it does go up, and the seat does go back as well. But when you turn it on or come in, it does, does what it does. Now the mirrors do close in. You can adjust it to however you like. Have your gauge cluster right there, which is the middle is only digital. The left is your engine temperature, the right is your fuel gauge underneath, and then the bigger ones, which is your RPMs on the left and your miles per hour on the right. This is a performance page, I guess you can say. It tells you your oil temperature and then your turbo PSI as well. It tends to go up as when you rev it. And then it does tell you as well the temperature outside. You do have your paddle shifters on the back of the steering wheel because it is a speed automatic transmission. To the left, you do have lane keep assist for your gas, and then open up the hatch as well. Over the top, you do have all leather stitching, speakers, subwoofers, and then going through, you do have ambient lighting. I don't know if you guys can pick it up, but it's actually in between right there. You got leather with white stitching going across. You do have your controls for your air vents. And then you do have a glove box, very nice. And then you do have your infotainment system, which you can control a bunch of stuff. Not really much performance pages on there though. You have your hazards right here. You do have your map, navigation, your radio setup and everything. Climate control vents. You do have a 12 volt up here as well. You have a USB-C. This is a wireless charging pad as well. You can close this up just like that, just to make it look a little nicer, I guess, Now this is your gear selector. Your park is up here. You can just press it. Now push forward and press that button. It does go in reverse. And like I said, you do have that 360 camera. That's how it looks. And you pull it, you go back to drive. It can go to the front facing camera. Put it back in park. Now you do have your drive mode selector on here. You can turn the knobs on here. You can go sport, custom, comfort, eco, smart. If you're going over to sport, it kind of adjusts things. So when you put it in sport, the seat right now actually adjusts as it gets more aggressive. The bolstering tightens up, which is pretty interesting the way he did that. Sorry, I forgot to mention though, you do have a GT badge right here on the steering wheel. You got leather all right here. Open this up, you got more space, but honestly it's not that much space. To be honest with you, you can remove this thing as well. Over the top, you do not get sunglass holders. You just have your light controls, for your door lights, and then you also have your sunroof. You can do this, close it back up, add partially open, close that shade. And then your seats, which are extremely nice, to be honest with you. They have GT on the headrest, look very nice. Now you do have your parking for your cameras right there. It does pop up like that. Just go away. The automatic start on and off feature, turn that off, it's useless. Now you do have heated and ventilated seats. Let's put it on full blast ventilated, which is very nice. Your traction control, and then your hold mode and your emergency parking brake. Other than that, honestly, this car is very nice. It surprised me. Filmed this car, moved this car. It was my first time filming this car and moving this car, and it surprised me how nice of a vehicle actually this is. I was not expecting it. Let me know if you guys would interested in some kind of vehicle like this, or if you guys would obviously pick out some of its competitors. I'm not too entirely sure what its competitor would be, but let me know in the comments down below. Guys, this is for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Gladly appreciate it that you took time out of your day to watch my video. I'm trying to push out these videos, but it's hard with time, but I do my best that I can. Like I said, you said it many times, if you do enjoy these videos, please hit that like button, that subscribe button. Gladly helps me out. Just hit 100 subscribers not too long ago. Next goal is to hit 1,000. Hopefully I can get there soon. And other than that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.